Something I am amazingly grateful for is the constant flow of abundance and well-being. And one of the ways that recognizes itself or represents itself is in the surprises that I get in the post on a regular basis. And this week is absolutely no different. This beautiful packaging came from somebody I have bought from before, and this is what we have in the package to have a look at this week. We were out for some drinks at the weekend and we went to a beautiful bar which served us with one of these gorgeous beers by Northern Monk. Since then, I've been using that as my new coffee mat for my coffee in the mornings. Let me show you what we've actually got in this package. So I've got some real lovely things. Do you remember I said in a video last week that I wanted more coins in the collection because I'd had a bunch of bars? Look at this. This is absolutely beautiful. Let's get it to camera. Look at that. $1, an eagle on the branch, United States of America. If you can see that, it says 1 ounce fine silver. Let me bring that up to camera. There we go. Look at that. It's catching the light quite strongly, but if I can get it right, it's just a beautiful piece. I'm going to take it out of the plastic case so we can look at it more closely, if I can do that properly. I'm going to do that off camera, I think. Right, on the back we've got the Standing Liberty, In God We Trust 2025, and just to the right of Liberty's right foot, which is extended backwards, is the letter W, In God We Trust. For those of you who know what that means, please put that in your comments and share it with the rest of us, including yours truly, and let's see what it means. So, a Standing Liberty dollar. What else did I get in this package? Beautifully wrapped. I got an APMEX single troy ounce 0.39 silver. Yes, I got another silver bar. Should I apologize for that? No, I'm afraid I can't because it's so beautiful. Underneath it says American Precious Metal Exchange, which is what the APMEX stands for. And at the base of the circle there, below the eagle, it says 1 troy ounce. Beautiful piece, more reflective than anything because of the case that I've got it in. I'm just going to see if I can take that out without causing more hassle like I did with the Liberty dollar. I've realized how it comes out. So this comes out here. On the back, we have a very strong APMEX brand promotion, American Precious Metals Exchange, apmex.com. On the front side, there it is, without the silver. But look how clear that is as, in fact, it's clearer to me looking at it from above the camera than it is to you. 1 troy ounce, there we go, 1 troy ounce pure silver. I can see myself reflected on my glasses and nose, at least in the screenshot there. But there it is, 1 troy ounce. Another beautiful bar of silver. What else came in these beautifully packaged little pouches? I've got another coin in here to share with you. This one, different. Fortunately, it's a Queen Elizabeth 1 ounce Britannia. I much prefer those with her. In fact, let me put that on one of these black velveteen pouches that my seller supplied to me. Look at that. Look at the quality and the mirror finish on that. It has a face value of £2. Elizabeth II, Queen of England, £2. With Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II looking to the right of the portrait, but with the crown and a beautiful earring. Let's turn it over. And there we have Britannia herself. If you see to the left of her staff, or the trident in fact as it is, there is a holographic, I was going to call it a watermark, but it's not. It's a security mark, You can see it very clearly there when I angle the camera. You see it reflecting the light beautifully. But that is the Elizabeth Britannia 0.39's fine silver. And if you see in the top left hand of the screen, this is from 2021, 1 ounce fine silver. Beautiful coin to add to the collection. In here, I have something extra, which I'm going to share with you in a moment. In this pouch, and I love these pouches, they are beautiful, there is another 2021 Queen Elizabeth II Britannia. There we go. Look at that. Absolutely stunning. That's the one in the case. This one that I've taken out of the case. I'm going to put the two together so we can actually see the two faces at the same time. So you have Queen Elizabeth II £2 coin on that face, and then on the main feature here, let's get it right in the camera. It's quite difficult doing this on your phone, you know. And it's such bright light. There it is. Beautiful. And look at the strength of that security mark to the left of the trident. See if we can bring that a little closer and see if the camera will adjust. I'm not sure what the focal distance is on this, so I apologise. But okay, there we see it. And also we see there the wave pattern behind Britannia on that coin. So two of those that I've added to the collection, plus that beautiful Standing Liberty. Absolutely gorgeous coin. This is the first one I've ever had. I've never had before a Standing Liberty. So this is very much a first for me, and I'm delighted with it. $1 fine silver, e pluribus unum, the motto, all stronger when united. What else do we have? I've got here, I think I know what this is. Yes, so this is a second APMEX bar, 1 troy ounce, and again 3 nines fine silver. If you look at that there nicely, beautiful. And again, I really like the eagle against the lines of the American flag with the stars above it. American Precious Metals Exchange, APMEX, and on the reverse, as we saw before, on the one that I took out of the case. But let's see if we can put those together, because that makes a nice image. Here we go. So we've got the 1 ounce out of the case, and then we've also got the one in the case looking at the reverse side of it with the big APMEX branding. I have something else in here, but I'm not sure what it is. I can't remember. There it is. So I have two of these beautiful Standing Liberties. Let's see if we can put those both together. There we go. Look at that. So we have Lady Liberty on the left with the rising sun to her feet. And there the eagle, wings outspread, perched on a branch. United States of America, 1 ounce fine silver. Some beautiful coins. And I'm again really pleased that these are the first of their type in my bag or in my collection. But in here is another gift from the seller. And this has been so generous. Whether he or she is aware of their generosity, I am greatly touched by it. I mean, I know they give me these little extras with each purchase, but it was never part of the deal. It was never something I expected. So let's have a look at that. So there we have a King Charles. There we go. Quite a nice portrait, actually. I much prefer it when I see it in the small format than I do when I see it on a full 1 ounce. This is 1/10 of an ounce silver. And on the back, again, in fact, let's see if we can put those together, because it would be quite nice to see the contrast. This is the full ounce of silver. Look at that. Absolutely stunning detail on the 1 ounce. Absolutely stunning. Beautiful, beautiful reflective surface. So we've got the 1 ounce, and then here we have the 1/10 of an ounce. But to see the two together is quite magnificent, and I'm absolutely thrilled to see these in the collection. It means that bit by bit things are growing, the collection is expanding, and although I've picked up 2 APMEX bars this week, which I'm pleased about because I like them and they're very different from the Johnson Matthey bars, I've been able, as you can see, to get 2 more 1 ounce silver Britannia coins. And I like the fact very much that those are actually Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. Beautiful profile there for her, of her. I like those. Two 1 ounce coins there, and 2 of the American Standing Liberty. Again, that's probably a better image of her. So it's been a good week, another addition to the collection. And of course, this particular seller sent me some gold coins, or a gold coin. I've already eaten the other one. But some divine chocolate and a 10p chocolate gold coin. So it's been a good week. I wasn't sure I could manage it this week because it's the summer, and I think, we all get involved in spending money on family holidays and different things. But I think the importance of collecting is that it is a constant process. A little bit of silver every week adds up very significantly over time. I've only been collecting for a few months, but it's fascinating to see the way that the hobby has drawn me in and is continuing to reward me with surprises like these little gifts that I've been provided with by the vendor of these coins, this little package of goodies. But also things like new coins. So new for me, standing dollars, standing liberties, but it's a beautiful coin. I really, really like it. Look at the detail on that. Absolutely stunning. And with that eagle, this is such a clean coin. I think I've got quite a few coins and bars that have been knocked about fairly significantly, but I think that adds to their story for me. It means they've been through various hands over the years. But to actually see this and to see it in what is, compared to the rest of the collection, such a pristine format, I consider myself very fortunate to have these as well. It's something extra to look at and enjoy, because increasingly I realise that part of being a silver hoarder, a silver stacker, a collector of silver and gold bullion, when I've got some at home, because it's not always stored here at home, but when I've got some at home, certainly for the first week that I receive it, it's nice to actually look at it and to think, my goodness, this is a thing of beauty, but it also has a decent potential future value. Silver, of course, in the last week has risen significantly, as have lots of assets. Bitcoin has risen to 117,000 this week. I was buying the same portions of Bitcoin for 110,000 2 weeks ago, and 6 months ago for $65,000. Silver has not had the same meteoric rise, but percentage-wise, it has done very well in the last 3 months. So I'm very happy to be able to say the collection is growing, the items are beautiful and varied, enormously varied, the things that you can have in your silver collection. So I hope that you are stacking, I hope that you are provisioning for difficult times ahead, and that having real money in your collection, silver and gold, gives you something to have some strength in, some faith in, as you develop your own collection and your collecting habits. So that's enough for me for this week. I look forward to seeing you next week. I'm hoping that I'll acquire a little bit more next week. I'm not sure. I'll have to buy something in the next few days for it to turn up ready for next weekend. But I'm going to sign off for now, wishing you all the best with your stacking, and your collecting behavior.